was mad about motor racing, and when he decided to do a film about it, he talked to his friend George Axelrod, and they agreed that it had to either be a test pilot or Grand Hotel. And they finally chose Grand Hotel. He saw Steve McQueen at one point, and Steve McQueen wasn't interested in doing a Grand Hotel. And John didn't get to meet with him because he was off shooting a film, and the producer and he didn't get along. And what happened was that he sort of, he decided he was going to make his own movie ahead of us. And it was a very touch-and-go thing, really. We felt like spies rushing around. John sent word down from a location for seconds up the beach in Malibu and sent a little man down and said, call Sam Pizar and tell him to tie up all the circuits. And I said, did he send a phone number? But anyway, by hook or crook, I was able to say, tie up the circuits. It was very exciting. I felt like Edward Lewis or someone. And the whole thing was, he was mad about the whole premise. But you have to realize that the racing community at the beginning was not happy to have us, were they? But they then realized we were sort of serious and weren't going to just have bumper car time. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience.
I read the script, and I loved the script, but I knew I'd have trouble because I don't like to go fast in anything. I mean, I'd rather go on the 405 in a Conestoga wagon. I know it's not practical and all that, but I do it, actually. You see me. But the whole idea and the sound. Now, your dear husband never knew this, and this is a secret, but I had earplugs in my ears. See what I mean? He would have killed me. But I took them out. I know my hair was similar to this, so no one saw them. I couldn't stand the sound. I couldn't stand everything going so fast. But I fell in love with Yves Montand. I mean, in the movie. But, oh, he was so charming. And our daughter and son were over there. They were younger, of course. And he really had a thing about our daughter. She's here tonight. I won't ask you to stand up, Lorette. Her name is Lorette. But he had a thing. And for years, they corresponded. And that's okay. You know what I mean? But the very last shot that I had with him, we have this love affair and so forth. So the very last shot, the very last day, the very last take, and we finished it, and then we had to do something with the lights, so we had to do it again. And I was standing next to him, and he was sitting down, and he pulled me down onto his lap, and he said, "Eve Melly," he said, "you are my favorite leading lady." And I wanted to say, why did you wait today to tell me that? But he was so, now Johnny Frankenheimer had such a job doing this. I don't know how he managed because so many people and so many cars. The first day I flew to Brussels, and I met the cast and the crew and makeup people and everybody, and we were having dinner, and someone said, "And these are the drivers," and I said, "Oh, which one is my driver?" Jim Garner is wonderful in this film, and he's a true driver. In real life, he's a driver, racer. And Yves Montand really looked more like a racer because he had these circles under his eyes as if he'd been wearing the goggles, but he did not like driving or racing, and Jim would go so fast that Johnny Frankenheimer said, "Jim, if you don't stop and go slower, you'll not be in this film," because they go when the camera.